The word Holocaust was never really mentioned.
I am a child survivor of the Holocaust.
So when it comes to never again,
They perpetrate similar atrocities and genocide on other people.
where was the world when this was happening? I'm so sorry, I didn't expect to be so emotional. I was born in the year that the war ended in Europe. My mother had given up her Orthodox Jewish identity to marry my father, who was a German political refugee. All my parents' friends were German Jewish refugees, but only my father was not Jewish. Well, interesting enough, in my family, the word Holocaust was never really mentioned.
I'm a child survivor of the Holocaust. I was living in Budapest in March 1944 when the German army invaded Hungary and Budapest, and suddenly the Jewish population, which had already been suffering certain amounts of discrimination, they arrested and deported something like 400,000 Hungarian Jews from the countryside.
Over half my mother's family, extended family, were killed in Auschwitz.
I lost 15 members of my family to Auschwitz. Very few came back.
My mother, on the other hand, when I read her memoir, she would say, "I still hear the screams of wives and children when out of the blue their husbands and fathers were first brutally assaulted and then dragged away. Hitler screamed his abuse over the wireless. He had the final solution for all Jews. Germany was an abyss of hate and death. Where were all the other people of this world?"
That's my mom.
Yes.
And that's my uncle,
Yes.
who later was a prominent figure in saving Jewish kids during the Holocaust in Budapest. And all the children died in the Holocaust. Now this is an immediately after-war picture. See, I was a bit older. I didn't fully understand the implications of the situations we were in, but I don't remember being afraid.
And she said, when people were taken away in the night, she could see the curtains twitching. You know, the whole issue of being a bystander is a very interesting one. And I think that's the legacy that's come down to me. Don't be a bystander. And I think I'm going cry now. I think that's why I feel so strongly that I have become an activist. I'm so sorry, I didn't expect to be so emotional. So that's the legacy that's come down to me through both my parents.
We felt after the Holocaust and the war was over, it was so horrendous that humanity will have a common agreement never to repeat anything like that again. And yet it does repeat. And in a number of different ways, the situation in Gaza rhymes with what we went through.
So when it comes to never again, I think for me it's a huge irony that a state that was created in the wake of a genocide is now perpetrating a genocide against another people.
Now there are 1 million people threatened with relocations under the threatened further attack on Gaza city. How do they do it? How many people unable to move? The other is destruction itself.
I cannot even believe in what they're perpetrating now with the starvation. It's beyond belief.
And I think this is sickening and disgusting, and we are that against it. And in our opinion, never again means that we do not perpetrate this kind of crime against any other people, the world over, anywhere, against any people.
I mean, in a way, Israel is made up from its inception of traumatized people. And it's not unknown for people who've been abused to become abusers.
We are ready with our children to move into the Gaza area right away.
What I see in Gaza is very evil, deliberate, systematic destruction. And I think that's, in my eyes, that is an even greater evil than what I experience, although superficially it looks exactly the same.
I think that the tide is turning and that history certainly will tell a very different story, and I think Israel, I'm afraid to say, is now a pariah state. We are Jews ourselves speaking out.
And we stand on the sides when the big marches go by, and our purpose is to show that we are against any repeat of the genocide and the Holocaust.
There's a very famous quote from Martin Luther King that the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice.